I'm Turk Strongman at Tharanki Ramacharaka. In this video, we continue with Frank Channing Haddock's The Culture of Courage. Now, in the immediately prior video in this series, I said that in the next video, that being now this one, we would commence with the next section having to do with fear conquest. And upon me having reviewed that next section, I see that the majority of it, involves meanings denoted by the verbiage, Haddock's verbiage, the meanings of which are a bit difficult to interpret. So I'm going to skip the majority of that next section to the end of that section. Once again. And we'll go to the subsection called Kinds of Fears. So here they are. Fear of self. This manifesting in timidity, lack of confidence, possible unaccountable states. Fear for self. Manifesting in weakness, anticipated failure, imagined disgrace. Fear of things, animals, inanimate objects, physical forces. Fear of others, human beings, apparitions, devils, the deity. Fear for others, for children, parents, husband, wife, relatives, friends, strangers. Fear of events, present events, future events, imaginary events. Possible events, probable events, contingent events, and fear of the future in life or beyond the present life. Instinct and reason strive to place us in right relations with all of these causes of fear. The existence in us of fear shows that we already are, either in mind or in fact, in wrong relations with them. The mastery of fear involves the discovery of right relations, mental or concrete, and the placing of self in those right conditions, which are determined and provided for by the ground plan of our nature. And the first thing thus provided for is health. All treatment for the conquest of our universal enemy, fear, must begin with the development of individual tone of body, tone of mind, tone of the deeper self. I'm not writing for those who are constitutionally fearless, but I have in mind all who yielded to the feeling of fear. Our ideal, however, is not a mere animal courage, not the courage of insensibility. It is rather the courage of the whole man or woman making for the white life. And momentarily here, Haddock will define what he means by the white life. It's a term that has been used perhaps in every video in this series so far. Excuse me. If you are only partially yourself, you cannot possess the highest courage. Such courage may be yours infallibly if you will but resolve for the goal and go on into the great ideals of the harmonic personality. This you can do. Anyone can do. And to come there too is the greatest thing in the world. So you're invited then to begin by substituting in your thought the idea of self-preserving reason, substituting in your thought the idea of self-preserving reason for any kind of fear, even the so-called normal fear. Substituting in reason as your perpetual guard and guide. Make it a profound conviction of your deepest self that no real harm can come to that self because you have entered the highway of the white life, and here it is. That being the life of purity, reason, honor, goodwill, and confident assurance. Swing your life into the unfolding and infolding of the infinite white life of worlds. Courage will become to you the very breath of your lungs. I send you this sure message. Fear is dead in all the pure, by reason's wisdom led, who wear white honor and evince goodwill and trust the self to love's unfailing skill. I send you this sure message. Courage lives when man to courage all assurance gives. Now, the next chapter is called Physical Tone. We'll commence with that in the next video. In this series of narrations of Frank Channing Haddock's book, Culture of Courage. This is Duranki Ramacharaka, and I'm Turk Strongman. Be well.